basically my amendment is going to be doing exactly what City Council is going to be doing, having separate votes on the funding side for the school district and really separating these two issues. That's exactly and all that my amendment really ever did. But it really gave the accountability and ensured that if you were going to raise additional funds, you did it through a separate vote. How much funds were there, the way that City Council decided to do it, would have always been within their purview. But my bill would have just separated those votes into a multiple.
As you know, City Council last year passed measures that put an additional $53 million in the school district, with the understanding that this was needed to ensure additional funding from the state. And let me also say that we wouldn't be standing here if the state hadn't met its obligations, right? Because at the end of the day, there's been significant reductions in revenue from the state that caused us to be here today. And again, we're being asked to put even more money on the table for the school district, and we all care about our children. But at the end of the day, there has to be a basis for continuing to put money in the school district that's not producing the adequate results. All of us have our different issues. My issue is a classroom issue. You know, how do you make that classroom an environment where people can actually learn? And other individuals have their own specific issues. So at the end of the day, some members of council are working on some language that talks about the accountability measures that we would like to see before we're comfortable with proceeding and providing additional funding to the school district.
I mean, I think that from my conversations, it has always been an issue of where Philadelphia stands, what do they want, and again, if you remember, the reason I gathered representatives from the House, from the Senate, from City Council at my office over 2.5 weeks ago is to send that message, is that, you know, we were not at this point ready to sign off on that bill 175 moving clean. The process that the administration had initially put out was not palatable to us. We did not want that. And that was the message that I sent by gathering everybody together on very, very short notice and sending a very clear message. We've been able to resolve those issues up until now. And so hopefully moving forward, that bill will run quickly, and City Council will get what it needs to get its job done in a very timely manner.
The mayor is pleased that we appear to be near action in Harrisburg on legislation that is important for the city. As to council's role in the coming days, that's really council's business, how they put together a series of bills to achieve a budget. The mayor's concern is that we get a fiscal 13 budget, that AVI moves forward, is accomplished, and that the school district receives additional much-needed funding. So however City Council chooses to package the bills, the process that they think important to follow, that's for them to do. It's clearly important work, but we have no preference for how they go about packaging those bills.